2 hours of Stoic lessons to transform your mind and life. You've been lied to about happiness. They told you happiness comes from success, from getting more money, more approval, more things. But if that were true, why are so many people with everything still miserable? Why do celebrities, millionaires, and influencers still struggle with anxiety, stress, and emptiness? And why do you, even after doing everything right, still feel stuck, restless, and overwhelmed? Because happiness isn't something you chase. It's something you build from the inside out. And the ancient Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, figured out centuries ago. They didn't find peace by escaping problems. They didn't wait for life to be perfect. They built mental strength so solid that nothing could shake them. And now it's your turn. Tonight, as you listen, something inside you will shift. The weight on your shoulders will feel lighter. Your mind will slow down. And by tomorrow, you'll wake up feeling different, stronger, calmer, unshakable. This isn't just another audio to help you sleep. This is a transformation waiting to happen. Are you ready? Let's begin. Lesson 1. You can't control the world, but you can control your mind. Imagine you're standing in the middle of a thunderstorm. Rain pouring, wind howling, thunder crashing. Most people panic. They run. They fight against the storm. But what if you could just stand still, calm, steady, untouched by the chaos? That's what the Stoics mastered. Life is unpredictable. People will disappoint you. Plans will fail. Unexpected problems will come. But the only thing you truly control is your mind. A bad day only controls you if you let it. A rude comment only ruins your mood if you give it permission. Fear only stops you if you believe it. So tonight, let go of what you can't control and take back your power. Lesson 2. The mind is like a room. Declutter it. Your mind is like a messy room. Thoughts everywhere. Regrets piled in the corner. Worry stacked on the shelves. Every day, more clutter builds up news, opinions, expectations, comparisons. And before you know it, you're drowning in mental chaos. But imagine walking into a room that's clean. Everything in its place. Clear, calm, simple. That's what happens when you take control of your mind. That's what Stoicism teaches. Not to remove thoughts, but to organize them. Let go of what doesn't serve you. Make space for peace, focus, and true happiness. Lesson 3. Hard times are training for a stronger you. Most people see struggles as something to escape, but the Stoics saw them as opportunities to grow. Think about it. Every champion boxer takes punches in the ring. Every strong tree has faced storms. Every great leader has walked through failure. You are no different. Every challenge you face is training you, making you stronger, wiser, better. So stop running from struggle. Face it, use it, grow from it. Because every hardship you survive is proof that you are unstoppable. Lesson 4. The 3-second rule for instant peace. Anytime you feel overwhelmed, anxious, or frustrated, try this. Step 1. Pause for 3 seconds. Step 2. Ask yourself, is this in my control? Step 3. If the answer is no, let it go. It's that simple. Traffic? Not in your control. Let it go. Someone's opinion of you? Not in your control. Let it go. The past? Not in your control. Let it go. What you can control is how you respond. Your peace, your mindset, your power. Choose peace every time. Final lesson. This is the first day of the new you. Tonight, something inside you is changing. Your mind is clearing. Your heart feels lighter. And when you wake up tomorrow, you'll see the world differently. Stronger, calmer, unshakable. This isn't just another audio to help you sleep. This is your moment, your transformation, your new beginning. Are you ready? Let's begin. What you control versus what you don't. One of the most powerful lessons from Stoicism is this. There are two kinds of things in life. Things you control and things you don't. Most of our stress, frustration, and pain come from focusing on the things we don't control. What other people think, what happens tomorrow, the past we can't change. But peace, power, happiness, they come from focusing on what you do control. your actions, your reactions, your mindset. Imagine standing in a storm. You can't stop the wind. You can't control the rain. But you can choose whether to panic or to stand tall. That choice, that's where freedom begins. And once you learn to let go of what you can't control, you'll feel lighter than ever before, turning obstacles into power. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, your obstacles are not stopping you. They are shaping you. Think of the hardest thing you faced, a moment you thought would break you, but you're still here. Every struggle you've been through has made you stronger. Every challenge has built your resilience. The Stoics believe that life is like a fire, and every problem, just more fuel. So instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "How can I grow from this?" Once you make that shift, nothing can break you. The power of the present moment. How much of your life have you spent trapped in the past or worrying about the future? Right now, in this moment, you are safe. You are breathing. You are alive. The Stoics taught that the only time that truly exists is now. The past? Gone. The future? Unknown. The present? Yours to control. So breathe. Feel the weight on your shoulders lift. Let go of yesterday. Stop fearing tomorrow. Because happiness isn't someday, it's now. Final thought before sleep. As you close your eyes tonight, know this: you don't need more. You don't need approval. You don't need to chase happiness. You already have everything you need inside you. Your mind is strong. Your heart is steady. You are in control. And when you wake up tomorrow, you won't just feel different. You'll be different. Stronger. Calmer. Unshakable. Clean your mind for a bright tomorrow. The clutter in our minds. When the day ends, our minds keep working. Our thoughts pile up like a messy desk full of papers. This clutter fills every quiet moment with noise and makes it hard to sleep. Many people lie awake at night because they do not know how to stop thinking. But some of the greatest thinkers in history, people like Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and other Stoics, knew a simple secret. They learned how to clear their minds before bed so that they could sleep well and wake up fresh. The nightly review ritual. Every night, these wise people took a few minutes to look back on their day. They did not do this to feel sad about mistakes. Instead, they learned from them. They asked themselves 3 simple questions. 1. What did I do well today? 2. What could I have done better? 3. What will I improve tomorrow? This was not about blaming themselves. It was about learning and growing, like cleaning up your school desk so you have space to do new work the next day. Clearing the clutter. Imagine your mind is like a room. At night, clutter like worries, half-finished thoughts, and regrets fill up the space. When you take a few minutes to clean up this room, you remove the heavy stuff that makes you feel tired and stressed. Think about when you clean your room at home. After you put away your toys and books, you feel happy and ready to relax. In the same way, when you let go of your worries and clear your thoughts, you can rest better and wake up ready for a new day. Learning from the day. The Stoics believed that every mistake was a chance to learn. They did not hold on to guilt or regret. Instead, they looked at what happened, learned a lesson, and let it go. This simple habit made their mind strong, like a superhero shield. Today, you can use the same idea. At bedtime, think about your day. Notice what made you proud and what could be improved. Let go of any hurt feelings. This helps you sleep soundly because your mind is not busy replaying problems. How it helps you grow. When you review your day, your brain learns to let go of extra stress. Scientists say that when you practice self-reflection, you build strong pathways in your brain that help with being calm and making good choices. If you spend time worrying, your brain learns to be stressed. But if you practice thinking clearly and letting go, your brain learns to be calm. This is why many people wake up tired. They go to bed with a heavy mind. But if you clean up your thoughts every night, you can wake up light, clear, and ready to make your day great. A simple habit for a happy life. Take a few minutes before sleep to review your day. Write down or think about these 3 questions. This is not a long, hard task. It is like turning off a light to help your room go dark for sleep. It stops your brain from playing over and over the same thoughts. It stops worries from following you into the morning. It helps you see every new day as a fresh start. Closing, a promise for tomorrow. Before you sleep, promise yourself, I will let go of today's mess. I will learn and I will grow. When you wake up, you will be stronger and happier. You will be ready to enjoy life, take on challenges, and move forward without the weight of yesterday's troubles. Remember, a clear mind is the start of a bright tomorrow. Good night, and wake up ready to shine. Turn off the noise, a nightly habit for new you. At the end of the day, answers and busy thoughts do not just turn off. They keep running like cars on a busy highway. Your mind can be as noisy as a cluttered desk full of papers, making it hard for you to relax and sleep. But here's a secret from some of America's most inspiring leaders and thinkers. People who know that real strength comes from a calm mind. They use a simple nightly habit to help them let go of the day's chaos and start fresh each morning. The power of a nightly check-in. Imagine you finish your school day. Before you go home, you clean your locker and pack your bag for tomorrow. You feel ready for the next day because you cleared out all the clutter. That is exactly what the Stoics did at night. Every evening, great minds like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius sat quietly to think about their day. They did not let mistakes or worries stay with them. Instead, they asked 3 simple questions. 1. What did I do well today? 2. What could I have done a bit better? 3. What will I work on tomorrow? By doing this, they turned every day into a chance to improve. They made sure that nothing heavy or unfinished stayed in their minds. Clearing out mental clutter. Your mind can be like a toy box that is too full. When you want to play, you can't find your favorite toy. At night, if your mind is cluttered with worries, regrets, and half-finished thoughts, it is hard to rest. Take a few minutes before bed to clean up your thoughts. Imagine putting each worry or regret into a box and then closing the lid. This simple act helps your brain feel calm and ready for sleep. Real examples to inspire you. Think about your favorite sports team. After a long game, the coach reviews what went well and what could be improved. They do this so that the team can play even better next time. You could be your own coach at the end of the day. Or imagine how a busy restaurant cleans up after closing. They wipe down the counters and set the tables for the next day. When your mind is clean, you can start the next day with a fresh view. The science of letting go. Modern science tells us that when you stop worrying and start reflecting, your brain gets stronger at being calm. Just like practicing a sport makes your muscles strong, practicing a nightly check-in makes your brain work better. If you let stress pile up, your brain gets stuck in a loop. If you take a few minutes to let go, your brain learns to relax and be ready for new ideas. Your nightly ritual for change. Here's a simple plan you can follow every night. 1. Find a quiet spot in your room. 2. Close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. 3. Ask yourself, what good thing happened today? What small mistake did I learn from? What will I try to do better tomorrow? 4. Let go of any heavy thoughts. Imagine them floating away like balloons in the sky. This is not a long, hard task. It is a tiny habit that makes a big difference. When you do this every night, you build a strong mind that feels light and happy in the morning, a promise for a new tomorrow. When you practice this habit, you give your mind a chance to rest fully. You will wake up feeling like you just cleaned your room, everything in its place and ready for a new day. No more tossing and turning with unfinished thoughts. Instead, you will sleep peacefully and wake up ready to chase your dreams. Close your day with clear thoughts and a happy heart. Turn off the noise and let your mind rest. Tomorrow is your new start. Good night, and get ready for a better tomorrow. Letting go, a nightly journey to a clear mind. We will learn a simple way to let go of heavy feelings. Many people think being detached means not feeling anything at all. But the truth is, it means feeling your emotions and still staying in control. It is like holding a kite. You feel the wind, but you guide its path. Pause for a deep breath. 1. What is emotional detachment? Emotional detachment is not about shutting down. It is about watching your feelings like clouds that pass in the sky. When something hurts, your first thought is to hold on tight. But if you do, the hurt grows heavy, like carrying a backpack full of rocks. Instead, let the feeling come and then let it go. Pause. Breathe slowly. 2. The nighttime challenge. At night, when everything is quiet, our minds start to replay our day. Little worries can grow big. Imagine your thoughts are like papers on a messy desk. If you never clear them, they pile up and make you feel stressed. The wise Stoics, like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, knew that before sleep, you must tidy up your mind. Imagine slowly clearing a messy desk. 3. The simple review ritual. Before bed, try the simple habit. Ask yourself, what did I do well today? Ask, what could I do a little better? Ask, what will I try tomorrow? This is not to make you sad about mistakes. It is to learn from them, like a coach who reviews a game to help the team get better. Write these down or say them softly in your mind. Imagine putting each worry in a box and closing the lid. Pause to let the idea settle. 4. Letting go by questioning your worries. When a worry comes, ask yourself, is this worry really big? Can it wait? Think of it like a car coming at you on a busy road. You do not have to stop for every car. Some worries are just passing by. The moment you question a worry, its power fades. Try this. When a thought makes you upset, pause and ask, is this true or will it matter tomorrow? Take a slow breath and let that thought drift away. 5. Using your breath to find peace. Our breath is a secret tool. When you feel your heart race, take a slow, deep breath. Inhale calm and exhale stress. Just like a firefighter uses water to cool things down, your breath cools your busy mind. Breathe in for 4 counts. Hold for 2 and breathe out for 6. Practice a few rounds with me. 6. Finding quiet in a noisy world. Today, we are all busy with phones, music, and chatter, but your mind needs silence to rest. Before you go to sleep, turn off your screen and find a quiet spot. Think of it as turning off the TV so you can hear your own thoughts clearly, thoughts that help you let go of the day. Pause for a moment of silence. 7. Accepting the day and letting it go. The Stoics knew that not every day ends perfectly. They did not fight over little mistakes or regrets. Instead, they accepted what happened. They learned to say, it is what it is. Accepting the day helps you sleep deeply because you're not carrying extra weight into your dreams. Imagine gently setting down a heavy bag. 8. A simple nightly habit for a brighter tomorrow. Before you sleep, take a few minutes for this ritual. Picture yourself cleaning your room. When your room is neat, you feel happy and relaxed. When your mind is neat, you wake up light and ready to enjoy a brand new day. Sit quietly, think over your day, and then say, I let go of what I cannot change. Watch your worries float away like leaves in the wind. Pause and breathe deeply. Conclusion: sleep well, wake up strong. Now, as you drift off, remember, you have the power to choose which thoughts to hold and which to let go. Tonight, let your emotions pass by like gentle clouds. When you wake, you will feel calm, refreshed, and ready to grow. Good night. Let your mind rest and wake up strong and happy. Allow a long, gentle pause to close the session. Quieting the noise, a new way to end your day. Hello, friend. Today we learn how to quiet the noisy thoughts that keep you awake. Instead of fighting your feelings, we will learn to let them go gently, like leaves drifting down a quiet stream. This way, you can feel your emotions fully and still be the boss of your feelings. Pause. Take a slow, deep breath. 1. Feel your emotions without getting caught. Some people think that to be calm, you must feel nothing. But true calm is like watching a movie. You see all the scenes, but you choose which ones to hold on to. When something hurts, don't grab it tightly. Let it come and then let it float away, just like water flowing down a river. Imagine a river carrying away leaves. 2. The heavy backpack of worries. Think about carrying a heavy backpack all day. Each worry, each regret is like an extra stone inside. At night, when the world is still, that backpack feels even heavier. The smart Stoics learned that you can set down that heavy load before you sleep, so you can rest better. Picture yourself taking off a heavy backpack. 3. Step back and see the big picture. When a worry comes, zoom out like you are flying above it. Ask yourself, will this matter next week or next year? Often, what seems huge now becomes small when you see the big picture. It's like looking at a puzzle from far away. You see the whole beautiful image, not just one piece. Pause to visualize a big, clear picture. For your magic pause, questions to calm your mind. Try a simple magic pause at the end of the day. Ask yourself 3 questions. What went great today? What small mistake can help me learn? What will I try to do better tomorrow? Think of these questions as a friendly coach telling you how to improve. Write them in a journal or say them quietly. This simple habit helps clear the clutter in your mind. Pause for a moment to reflect. 5. Breathe to calm your storm. When you feel the storm of thoughts, slow down your breathing. Take a deep breath in and let it out slowly. Imagine you are blowing away bubbles that carry away your worries. Deep, slow breathing can help you feel as calm as a quiet lake. Asterisk, practice a few rounds of deep breathing. In and out. Asterisk. 6. Create your quiet space. Our world is busy, phones, TV, and noise everywhere. But you can choose to create a quiet space at night. Turn off your devices, sit in a soft chair, or lie in bed and let the silence fill you up. Quiet is not empty. It is full of peace and chance for your mind to rest. Pause for a moment of silence. 7. Letting go, accepting what is. It is hard to let go when we wish things were different. But the wise know that fighting the past only makes the heart heavy. Instead, look at your day and say, I did my best today. I will learn and move on. This is not about being perfect. It is about being kind to yourself and knowing that tomorrow is a fresh start. Imagine releasing a balloon into the sky. 8. Build a daily habit for a fresh start. Just like you brush your teeth or pack your lunch for school, a nightly habit of quiet reflection builds a strong, clear mind. Each night, spend a few minutes sitting quietly, asking yourself those 3 simple questions and taking slow, deep breaths. Over time, your mind learns to let go of what does not serve you. Pause, letting this idea settle in. 9. Enjoy the gift of a restful night. When you practice this routine, you clear away the noise of the day. You stop worrying about small things that do not matter. You sleep deeply and wake up feeling light and ready for new adventures. This quiet time is your gift, a time when you choose calm over chaos. Imagine waking up to a bright, sunny morning, fresh and happy. Close your day with a clear heart. As we finish, remember, you control your thoughts. You decide which worries to hold and which to let drift away like gentle clouds. End your day with a clear heart and a calm mind. Sleep deeply, knowing that tomorrow is another chance to shine. Good night, and wake up ready to make your dreams come true. Quiet power, embracing stillness and strength. Welcome and settle in. Welcome. Tonight, we will learn how to use silence and stillness to make our mind strong. Many people think that relaxing means adding something, listening to loud music or watching TV. But true relaxation comes from taking away extra noise. When you let go of useless input, you find space, clarity, and a deep calm inside. Pause. Take a slow, deep breath. Part 1. What is true silence? Silence is not empty. Imagine a quiet room at home. It is not empty. It is full of calm and clear air. When your mind is free from extra noise, you can see your thoughts clearly. A trained mind. A quiet mind is like a trained muscle. It does not jump at every sound or message. Instead, it chooses what to pay attention to. This is what great thinkers and leaders did. They knew that ideas and wisdom come when you let your mind rest. Pause. Breathe slowly and feel the calm. Part 2. The power of stillness. Stillness brings clarity. When you stop the busy chatter thoughts, you can see what is really important. Think of it as cleaning your room. When your room is neat, you feel happy and ready to play. When your mind is still, you can understand your feelings and make good choices. Comfort in quiet. Many people fear silence because it makes them face their own thoughts. But being quiet gives you a chance to learn about yourself. It is like looking in a mirror and then choosing to grow. The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, knew that quiet time is a source of real power. Pause. Visualize a neat, sunny room where you feel safe. Part 3. Building a daily stillness habit. End your day with stillness. At night, before bed, turn off your devices and sit quietly for a few minutes. Think of it as giving your brain a break from all the noise. A simple practice. Sit in a comfy chair or lie in bed. Close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths. Think about the day. What made you happy and what was hard? Imagine placing all the extra noise in a box and closing the lid. Pause for a minute of silent reflection. Part 4. Learning from discomfort. Facing tough feelings. It is natural to feel upset sometimes. Instead of running away from those feelings, let them come like clouds that pass by. A helpful question. When a hard thought appears, ask yourself, will this matter tomorrow? This simple question makes the worry smaller, like a toy you no longer need. Real-life example. Think of a sports team. After a game, the coach reviews what happened to help the team grow. You can do the same with your day. Learn from the hard parts and let them go. Pause. Take another slow, deep breath. Part 5. Using your breath to find peace. Breathing as a tool. When you feel your heart beat fast or your mind race, take slow, deep breaths. Imagine you are blowing away bubbles that carry your worries away. Try this together. Inhale slowly for 4 counts. Hold your breath for 2 counts. Exhale slowly for 6 counts. Do this a few times and feel your body relax. Practice with a few guided rounds of breathing. Part 6. Preparing the mind for tomorrow. A mind that is ready. A quiet mind does not get broken by stress. When you let go of extra noise, you build strength. Looking ahead, picture tomorrow as a new day. With a calm mind, you will face challenges with a clear heart and a brave spirit. Simple reminder. Remind yourself, I can handle what comes my way. I let go of what I cannot control. Pause. Visualize a bright new morning. Part 7. Wrap up and final reflection. Your new nightly ritual. Every night, practice the simple routine of quiet and stillness. It will help you sleep deeply and wake up feeling strong and happy. Final thought. Remember, silence is not a lack of life. It is a space where life can grow. You have the power to choose calm and strength over noise and stress. Long pause for reflection. If you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps out the channel and lets you know when I upload more content like this. Now, let's get back to the video. Now, as you get ready for sleep, know that your mind is clear and your heart is brave. Let go of the day's noise. Sleep deeply and wake up ready to shine. Good night, and may tomorrow be full of promise and peace. Silence and strength. A journey to calm and courage. Settle into your evening. Hello there. Tonight, we are going to learn how to find strength in silence. In our busy world, many people think you need to add noise, like music or shows, to relax. But real rest comes when you remove all the extra noise. Quiet is full of clear space, like a wide open sky, and it helps you think and feel better. Pause. Take a gentle, deep breath. Part 1. Discovering the magic of quiet. Quiet is full of clarity. Think of a clear pond on a calm day. The water is still, and you can see every fish swimming. When your mind is quiet, you can see your thoughts clearly. A choice to focus. A calm mind does not react to every little sound or message. It is like a captain steering a ship. You choose where to go, even when the waves are rough. Pause. Picture a calm pond in your mind. Part 2. Why stillness matters. The gift of stillness. True stillness means taking away all the extra noise. It is like wiping a dirty window until you can see the sunshine clearly. U.S. examples. Imagine the quiet moments before a big football game. The players sit together, focus, and get ready. They know that a quiet mind helps them win. The Stoic way. The ancient Stoics, smart people like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, knew that silence was a tool. They used quiet to train their minds, so they did not get hurt by every little problem. Pause. Breathe deeply and let the idea settle. Part 3. Creating your quiet time. A simple evening routine. Before bed, make a choice. Turn off your phone and TV. Sit in a comfy spot and allow your mind to rest. Your daily practice. Sit down and close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths. Think about your day. What made you smile? What was hard? Imagine putting all the busy thoughts into a jar and closing the lid tight. Why it works. This small act clears your mind and helps you feel ready to face tomorrow, just like a student who packs up his school bag neatly after class. Pause for a minute of calm reflection. Part 4. Embracing hard feelings with calm. Facing discomfort. Sometimes silence can seem scary because you might have to face your own worries. But think of it as meeting an old friend. At first, you might feel shy, but soon you learn to understand them better. Learning from loss. Great leaders often think about hard times before they happen. They ask, what if I lose something? What if things go wrong? This is called negative visualization. It helps you see that even if something bad happens, you can handle it. Everyday example. Imagine you have a big test coming up. Instead of being scared, you think about all you can do to prepare. This way, you are not caught off guard. Pause. Take a deep breath, knowing you are growing stronger. Part 5. Using breath and quiet to grow. The power of breathing. When worries come, slow down and breathe. Imagine blowing out birthday candles slowly and carefully. Deep breaths help push away stress and make room for calm. Practice together. Let's breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 2 counts, and breathe out for 6 counts. Repeat a few times and notice your body relax. Quiet builds resilience. When you practice being quiet, your brain learns to let go of fears. It gets stronger, just like lifting weights makes your muscles strong. Pause to practice breathing and feel your heart slow down. Part 6. Preparing for a new day with courage. Seeing the big picture. Think of life like a long, exciting road trip. Sometimes the road is bumpy, but you know the journey will continue. When you face hard thoughts, you are simply learning the route better. A simple question. Ask yourself, will this worry matter in a week or a year? Often, what feels big now will seem small later. A U.S. connection. Many athletes and leaders in America use quiet time to focus before a big game or meeting. They know that a calm mind makes better decisions. Pause. Imagine a bright future where you handle each challenge with calm courage. Part 7. The strength of accepting what comes. Embracing life's changes. Life is always changing, friends, whether even our own feelings. Instead of fighting this change, accept it. Think of it like the seasons. Each one is different, but all are beautiful in their own way. Learning to let go. When you let go of what you cannot control, you feel lighter. It is like leaving behind a heavy backpack when you reach the top of a hill. Daily practice reminder. Every night, remind yourself, I have done my best today. I welcome tomorrow with an open heart. This simple promise builds strength over time. Pause. Let this thought fill you with hope. Part 8. Bringing all together. Your new nightly ritual. Now, you have the tools, quiet time, deep breathing, and a little talk with yourself. Use these every night to clear away the extra noise. Living with clarity and courage. When you practice this, you wake up not tired or scared, but strong and ready for anything. You learn to see the beauty in every moment and to face challenges calmly. Think of a calm lake at sunrise. The water is still and everything is clear. That is your mind when you practice stillness. Embrace it and let it guide you to a bright new day. Long pause for deep reflection. Now, as you prepare for sleep, know that your mind is strong and clear. Embrace the silence, let go of the day's noise, and rest easy. Tomorrow, you will wake up with the courage and clarity to make every moment count. Good night, and sleep well knowing you have the power of silence and strength within you. Building a resilient mind. Prepare, plan, and prosper. Welcome and settle in. Welcome. Tonight, we are going to learn how to make our minds strong and ready for anything. We will learn how to plan ahead so that fear and worry do not hold us back. Imagine a football coach who studies the game before it starts so his team can play confidently. That is what we are going to do with our thoughts. Pause. Take a slow, deep breath. Part 1. What is resilience? Resilience means you can bounce back from hard times. It is not about being sad or expecting the worst. It is about learning to face problems without fear. Think of it like a superhero who stands strong no matter what. When you plan for a hard moment, fear loses its power. Pause and imagine a superhero standing tall. Part 2. The power of planning ahead. The ancient Stoics, wise people like Marcus Aurelius, knew that thinking about problems ahead of time makes you less scared when they happen. They called this negative visualization. It means you imagine a problem before it comes, so you can plan how to fix it. For example, imagine a basketball player who practices free throws. He practices over and over so he is not nervous during the game. Planning ahead makes you ready. Pause. Breathe slowly. Part 3. A simple premortem exercise. Before you go to sleep, try this simple exercise. 1. Sit quietly and close your eyes. 2. Think about your day. Now ask, what problem might come tomorrow? 3. Imagine a small problem, like your alarm not working or a tough question at school. 4. Ask yourself, what can I do if that happens? By thinking about the problem now, you are ready for it later. It is like a sports team studying the other team's moves before the game starts. Pause for a minute of quiet thought. Part 4. Clearing the mental clutter. At night, our minds can be like messy desks. If we let worries pile up, they will make us tired. Instead of letting the thoughts run wild, take a few minutes to clean up. Imagine putting each worry in a little box and then closing the box. This tells your mind, I have a plan now. I can rest. Pause. Visualize a neat desk. Part 5. The dominant thought exercise. Now, choose one positive thought to focus on before sleep. It might be, I am strong, or I can handle tomorrow. Think of this thought as a captain of your ship, guiding you through any storm. Repeat your chosen thought 3 times quietly in your head. This helps your mind know what is important. Pause and repeat silently. I am strong. I can handle tomorrow. Part 6. Using your breath to build strength. When you feel your heart beating fast or your mind racing, use your breath. Try this. Inhale slowly for 4 counts. Hold for 2 counts. Exhale for 6 counts. Imagine you are blowing out candles on a birthday cake. This simple breath helps push away worry and fills you with calm. Practice a few rounds of deep breathing. Part 7. Reaping the rewards of preparation. When you plan for challenges, your mind works even while you sleep. Your subconscious helps sort out ideas and find solutions. In the morning, you will feel clear and ready for the day, just like a well-prepared athlete. Remember, if you face your worries at night, you wake up less anxious and more confident. Pause and picture a bright morning. Part 8. Final reflection and affirmation. As you prepare to sleep, remember that every small step you take builds your strength. Think back to today and say, I plan for tomorrow. I am ready for any challenge. I trust my mind to work for me. Now, let these thoughts fill you with calm. You have set up your mind for a strong and clear tomorrow. Long pause for reflection and slow breathing. Conclusion. Good night. Rest well knowing that you have prepared your mind like a champion. Tomorrow, you will wake up with the strength and courage to handle anything that comes your way. Fearless and ready. Nighttime strategy for a confident tomorrow. Welcome to a new night of strength. Hello, friend. Tonight, we are going to learn how to turn our worries into power. Think of yourself like a brave captain who plans every move before a big adventure. When you plan ahead, you are never caught off guard. Pause. Take a deep, slow breath. Part 1. The meaning of resilience. Resilience means you can overcome tough times. It is not about being scared. It is about knowing you can fix problems. Picture a baseball player who practices every day so he can hit the ball well, even when the game gets hard. Pause and picture a baseball player practicing. Part 2. Turning worry into a plan. The Stoics believe that when you think about what might go wrong, you can make a plan. This is called premortem thinking. Instead of waiting for a problem to surprise you, you think about it now. For example, if you worry that you might forget your homework, imagine what you would do. Maybe pack your bag the night before. Planning makes you ready for anything. Pause and breathe slowly. Part 3. Guided premortem reflection. Let's try a simple exercise before bed. 1. Sit in a quiet spot and close your eyes. 2. Think about one small worry you have about tomorrow. It might be a big test or a busy day at work. 3. Ask, how can I fix this if it happens? 4. Picture a solution in your mind. This process is like drawing a map before a long drive. You know the way, and you feel confident about the journey. Pause for 1 minute to let this settle. Part 4. Decluttering your mind. Our brains are busy places, like a classroom full of scattered papers. If we let worries pile up, they become heavy. Instead, imagine taking each worry and putting it into a little folder. Once you have done that, close the folder and set aside. This helps your mind be clear and ready to rest. Pause. Visualize a clean, organized folder. Part 5. Choose your guiding thought. Before you fall asleep, choose one strong, positive thought. Maybe say in your head, I am ready for tomorrow, or I am brave and smart. Repeat this thought a few times. This thought will be like the engine of your mind that keeps you moving forward. Pause and silently repeat your chosen thought. Part 6. Deep breathing for calm and focus. When your mind is full of worries, your breath can help you find calm. Try this simple exercise. Breathe in slowly for 4 counts. Hold your breath for 2 counts. Breathe out slowly for 6 counts. Imagine you are slowly blowing away dandelion seeds on a sunny day. This helps your brain clear away stress. Practice a few rounds of deep breathing together. Part 7. Preparing your mind for a new day. By thinking about problems before they happen, you teach your mind to be strong. Your brain works on finding answers even as you sleep. In the morning, you will feel clear and full of ideas, ready like a team that has practiced every play. Remember, every little plan you make turns fear into action. Pause. Picture waking up refreshed and ready. Part 8. Final thoughts and affirmations. Now, as you get ready for sleep, let's wrap up with a few affirmations. I plan for tomorrow and I am ready. I have turned my worries into a plan. I trust my mind to work for me, even in sleep. Let these words fill you with calm and strength. Your mind is now set to face tomorrow with courage. Long pause for deep reflection and slow breathing. Good night. Sleep soundly knowing that you have practiced the art of planning and resilience. When you wake up, you will be fearless and ready to meet the day with clear purpose. Taming your thoughts for a happy tomorrow. Welcome to a night of calm and strength. Welcome. Tonight, we will learn how to shape our thoughts so that we wake up feeling calm and strong. Just like a coach prepares a team before a big game, you can prepare your mind before sleep. What you think right before you sleep sets the tone for your whole next day. Pause, take a slow, deep breath. Part 1. Understanding our emotions. Emotions come from our thoughts. Sometimes people believe that feelings just pop up by accident, but our emotions are built over time by what we think. If you fill your mind with fear, regret, or anger before sleep, you will wake up carrying those heavy feelings. Choose calmness. Instead, if you think about calm, kind, and strong ideas, you will wake up with a clear mind. Imagine planting seeds in your mind at night that grow into a beautiful garden in the morning. Pause. Picture a garden blooming with light. Part 2. The power of your last thought. Last thought matters. The last thing you think about before sleep is like the captain of your ship. It guides you through the night and into the new day. A simple example. Think of a baseball player who practices his swing before the game. He does not let distractions get in his way. He focuses on his goal. You can do the same with your thoughts. Pause. Take a deep breath and imagine a player ready at bat. Part 3. A nightly routine for a calm mind. 1. Find a quiet spot. Sit comfortably in your room. Turn off your phone and TV so that only your thoughts remain. 2. Reflect on your day. Think about one good thing that happened today. Also, think of one small problem you can learn from, but do not let it upset you. 3. Choose your guiding thought. Decide on one strong, positive thought for the night. For example, say in your head, I am strong, I am calm, and I am ready for tomorrow. 4. Imagine letting go. Picture any bad feelings as leaves in the wind. Watch them drift away as you focus on your guiding thought. Pause for 1 minute of silent reflection. Part 4. Building resilience through preparation. Plan for tomorrow. Think ahead about one small challenge that might come tomorrow, maybe a tricky question at school or a busy work day. Ask yourself, what can I do if this happens? This is like drawing a map before a long drive. Use simple questions. Ask, will this worry matter next week? Often, thinking about the big picture makes today's worry seem small. Pause. Imagine planning a route to your favorite place. Part 5. Deep breathing to ease your mind. Breathe and relax. When thoughts start to swirl, slow down your breath. Try this. Inhale slowly for 4 counts. Hold for 2 counts. Exhale slowly for 6 counts. Visualize. Imagine you are blowing out candles on a birthday cake. Each breath blowing away a worry. Practice a few rounds of deep breathing together. Part 6. Embracing change and letting go. Change is part of life. Life changes every day. The Stoics, wise leaders from long ago, knew that holding on to old hurts only makes life heavier. A simple reminder. Before sleep, remind yourself, I let go of what I cannot change. I am free to enjoy today and ready for tomorrow. Pause. Picture yourself shedding a heavy backpack. Part 7. Final reflection and affirmations. Focus on what matters. Think about the good things in your life. Friends, family, small victories. Let these thoughts fill your mind. Repeat your affirmation. Quietly repeat, I am calm. I am strong. I welcome a new, happy day. Long pause for silent repetition and gentle breathing. Conclusion, waking up with clarity. Now, as you settle into sleep, know that your mind is prepared for a bright tomorrow. You have chosen calm over worry and strength over fear. When you wake up, you will be ready to face the day with a clear heart and a focused mind. Good night and sleep well, and with a long, gentle pause. Last thought magic. Wake up ready to shine. Welcome and get ready. Hello, friend. Tonight, we will learn how to use our last thoughts to change our day. Imagine that the thoughts you have just before sleep are like the final brush strokes on a painting. They make the picture bright and clear for tomorrow. Pause, take a slow, deep breath. Part 1. How our minds work at night. Your mind plants seeds. The feelings you wake up with come from the thoughts you had at night. If you end the day with worry, those worries grow. But if you choose peace, you will wake up with a calm mind. Simple example. Think of it like planting corn. If you plant good seeds, you grow a healthy crop. If you plant bad seeds, you get weeds. Pause. Picture a field of corn growing tall and strong. Part 2. Taking charge of your feelings. You are the boss. Many believe that feelings are out of control, but you can decide what to think about. Just like a captain steers a ship through a storm, you can steer your mind toward calm and gratitude. Relatable example. Think about your favorite sports team. Before a big game, they study their playbook, so they are ready. You can study your thoughts before bed, so you are ready for tomorrow. Pause. Imagine a captain confidently steering a ship. Part 3. Your nightly action plan. 1. Settle down. Find a quiet place in your room. Turn off all distractions. 2. Reflect on today. Think about one thing that made you happy and one small challenge you learned from. 3. Choose one positive thought. Pick a guiding thought like, I am brave, I am smart, I will do my best tomorrow. 4. Visualize letting go. Imagine your worries as balloons. Watch them float away into the sky as you focus on your positive thought. Pause for a minute of calm visualization. Part 4. Prepare for what comes tomorrow. Look ahead. Think about one challenge you might face tomorrow, a test, a work project, or even a tough conversation. Ask yourself, what is one thing I can do if this happens? Plan it out. This is like a pilot checking his flight plan before takeoff. When you have a plan, you feel less scared. Pause. Imagine planning your route on a map. Part 5. Breathing to build calmness. Deep breathing. When your mind feels busy, slow your breath. Try. Breathe in for 4 counts. Hold for 2 counts. Breathe out for 6 counts. Picture it. Imagine you are gently blowing away dandelion seeds on a sunny day. Practice a few rounds of deep breathing together. Part 6. Letting go and building resilience. Detach from the heavy stuff. Sometimes we carry worries like a heavy backpack. Before sleep, tell yourself, I let go of what is heavy. I welcome peace and strength. Real life example. Think of a busy American highway. If you let small obstacles slow you down, you might get stuck. But if you plan and keep moving, you reach your destination smoothly. Pause. Visualize setting down a heavy backpack. Part 7. End with gratitude and purpose. Embrace what you have. Think of 3 things you're thankful for. Your family, your friends, or a small victory today. Let gratitude fill your heart. Affirm your strength. Repeat quietly. I choose calm. I choose strength. I welcome a new day full of hope. Set your mind free, mastering what matters. Welcome and get ready. Welcome. Tonight, we're going to learn how to choose our thoughts and let go of extra worries. Imagine you're the coach of your mind, deciding what to focus on, just like a sports coach guides a team. What you think before sleep shapes your whole tomorrow. Pause, take a slow, deep breath. Part 1. Knowing what you can control. Understanding control. Sometimes we feel upset when things change. But the truth is, not all things are ours to control. Imagine you're driving a car. You control the steering wheel, but you cannot stop every bump on the road. A simple rule. Ask yourself, is this in my control or not? If it's not, then let it go. This helps you feel light and ready for a new day. Pause. Picture steering a car smoothly on an open road. Part 2. Filtering your thoughts before sleep. Planting the right seeds. Your last thoughts before sleep are like seeds that grow into your feelings tomorrow. If you fill your mind with worry or anger, those feelings will grow. Instead, choose thoughts that bring calm and strength. Simple example. Imagine you are planting a garden. Good seeds grow into strong, healthy flowers. Plant thoughts like, I am strong and I can handle tomorrow. Pause. Imagine a bright, blooming garden. Part 3. Letting go of unnecessary burdens. Emptying the clutter. At the end of the day, many of us replay arguments or hurt feelings. This is like carrying a heavy backpack. The Stoics taught that if a problem can wait or cannot be changed, you should put aside. Practical tip. Before sleep, think, if this can be fixed tomorrow, I will plan for it. If not, I will let it go. Pause. Picture yourself setting down a heavy backpack and feeling relief. Part 4. The active exercise of detachment. What is detachment? Detachment is not about not feeling at all. It is about being strong enough to feel your emotions without letting them control you. Think of it as holding a kite. You feel the wind, but you guide its flight. Practice exercise. Sit quietly and ask yourself, what part of this problem is mine to fix? Then decide to let go of the rest. Pause. Take a deep breath and feel your inner strength grow. Part 5. The nightly mind filter routine. 1. Settle in. Find a quiet spot and turn off distractions, no phones or TV. 2. Review the day. Quickly think about one good thing and one small challenge. 3. Categorize. Ask, is this something I can change now or later? 4. Choose your focus. Decide on one positive thought for the night. Say, I am calm, I am in charge. Pause for 1 minute of silent reflection. Part 6. Breathing to release and reset. Deep breathing exercise. When thoughts feel heavy, slow your breathing. Try this. Breathe in slowly for 4 counts. Hold for 2 counts. Breathe out slowly for 6 counts. Imagine Picture blowing out candles on a birthday cake. Each breath sends your worries away. Practice a few rounds of deep breathing together. Part 7. Building a resilient tomorrow. A new morning, a new you. When you wake up, the first thoughts you have will set the tone for your day. With your mind clear and light, you can face challenges like a champion. Visualize success. Imagine starting your day with a clear head, just like a well-prepared team ready for the game. Pause. Picture a bright morning and feel hope. Part 8. Final reflection and affirmation. Affirm your control. Before sleep, repeat quietly, I control my mind. I choose what matters. I let go of the rest. Wrap up. Know that every night you train your mind to be free from worry. With each small step, you build strength and prepare for a happy, peaceful tomorrow. Long pause for silent repetition and gentle breathing. Conclusion. Sleep and wake with freedom. Now, as you drift off to sleep, feel confident that you have taken charge of your thoughts. Tomorrow, you will wake up calm, strong, and ready to face whatever comes your way. Good night, and may your dreams be light and your morning bright. And with a gentle pause. Your morning of power. Choose, let go, and shine. Welcome to a new way of thinking. Hello, friend. Tonight, we're going to learn how to change the way you think, so that you can wake up happy and ready. Think of this as setting the stage for a great day, like tuning your guitar before a big concert. Pause, take a slow, deep breath. Part 1. The choice is yours. Not a slave to circumstances. Many believe that life's ups and downs control their feelings, but you are the boss of your mind. Imagine you're the pilot of an airplane. You choose the path even if the weather changes. Simple rule. Ask yourself, can I change this or is it out of my control? This choice helps you decide what to worry about and what to let go. Pause. Picture yourself confidently piloting an airplane. Part 2. Planting positive seeds at night. The power of your last thought. The thoughts you have right before sleep become the seeds of your tomorrow. If you end the day with anger or worry, those seeds grow into heavy emotions. Instead, plant seeds of calm and hope. Real-life example. Think of a football team that studies its playbook before a game. When you plan and choose your thoughts, you set yourself up for a win. Pause. Visualize a team huddled together, ready for the game. Part 3. Letting go of what isn't yours. The art of release. When problems come, it's easy to hold on to them. But holding on to them is like carrying an extra load you don't need. Action step. Before sleep, decide, if I can fix this tomorrow, I will. If I can't, I let it go. Pause. Imagine dropping heavy baggage and feeling lighter. Part 4. Creating your evening mind filter. 1. Quiet time. Find a calm space in your room. Turn off your gadgets and sit quietly. 2. Review. Think of one nice thing that happened today and one small worry you can solve later. 3. Filter. Ask yourself, what can I change? What should I let go? 4. Focus. Choose one positive thought. Say, I am brave, I am ready, I am grateful. Pause for a minute of reflection. Part 5. Breathing and relaxing your mind. Deep breathing. When your mind feels full, slow down your breathing. Try this. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold for 2 counts. Exhale for 6 counts. Imagine, picture blowing away all the stress like leaves on a windy day. Practice a few rounds of deep breathing together. Part 6. Training your mind for a fresh start. Morning magic. When you wake up, the first thoughts you have set the tone for your whole day. A clear, calm mind can turn challenges into small bumps in the road. Guided thought. Think of this like a morning pep talk. Say in your head, today I choose calm. Today I choose strength. Pause. Imagine waking up with energy and purpose. Part 7. The gift of detachment and clarity. Learning to let go. True detachment means you feel deeply, but do not let worries weigh you down. It is like dancing in the rain. You enjoy it without getting soaked. Practice. Reflect on your day and gently release any heavy feelings. Remind yourself that only what you control matters. Pause. Picture yourself dancing freely under gentle rain. Part 8. ending with gratitude and purpose. Final affirmations. Before sleep, say quietly, I am in charge. I let go of what I cannot change. I welcome tomorrow with a grateful heart. Reflect. Think of everything good in your life. Friends, family, small wins, and let gratitude fill you up. Set your mind free. Wake up with purpose. Welcome and get ready. Welcome. Tonight, we are going to learn how to set our minds free by choosing the right thoughts before we sleep. Think of it like a coach getting his team ready for the big game. What you think right before bed is the seed that grows into your tomorrow. Pause. Take a slow, deep breath. Part 1. Understand what you control. Imagine you are driving your car on a long road trip. You control the steering wheel, but you can't control every bump on the road. In life, some things are inside your power and others are not. Ask yourself, is this something I can change? If not, let it go. This simple rule helps you feel light and free. Pause. Picture driving smoothly under a bright sky. Part 2. Plan to write seeds at night. Your last thoughts before sleep are like seeds planted in a garden. If you plant worry or anger, those feelings will grow in the morning. Instead, choose calm, happy, and strong thoughts. For example, think, I am strong, or I will have a great day. Pause. Visualize a garden full of bright, healthy flowers. Part 3. Let go of unnecessary weight. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack all day. If you never set it down, you will feel tired. When you lie down to sleep, take a moment to decide what worries you can put aside. Ask yourself, can I fix this tomorrow? If yes, make a plan. If not, let it go. Pause. Imagine gently setting down a heavy backpack and feeling relief. Part 4. Train your mind to choose. The Stoics believe that your mind must be trained to choose its own thoughts. Just like a basketball player practices free throws, you can practice choosing positive thoughts. Instead of letting your mind wander into old arguments or regrets, say to yourself, I choose calm, I choose joy, I choose to be strong. Pause. Take a slow breath and repeat this silently. Part 5. Create a nightly thought routine. Here's a simple exercise to do every night. 1. Sit in a quiet spot. Turn off your phone and TV. 2. Think of one good thing that happened today. 3. Think of one small challenge and decide how you will fix it tomorrow. 4. Choose one positive thought for the night, like, I am ready to win tomorrow. Pause for 1 minute of quiet reflection. Part 6. Use deep breathing to reset your mind. When your thoughts start to feel heavy, slow your breath. Try this together. Breathe in slowly for 4 counts. Hold for 2 counts. Breathe out for 6 counts. Imagine you are gently blowing out candles on a birthday cake. Each breath helps you release extra worry and fills you with calm. Practice a few rounds of deep breathing. Part 7. Balance action with stillness. Even the busiest athletes and leaders take time to rest. Think of your favorite football team. They practice hard, but also take time to sit together and plan their next move. Rest is not being lazy. It's a tool that helps your mind and body get stronger for the next challenge. Pause. Picture a team huddled, planning with focus and calm. Part 8. Set your morning purpose. Before you drift off to sleep, remind yourself that tomorrow is a gift. When you wake up, you want to be the person who takes charge of the day. Picture your morning. You get out of bed with a clear goal, a heart full of gratitude, and a mind ready to act. Pause. Visualize a bright sunrise in your happy, determined face. Part 9. Final affirmations and reflection. Now, gently repeat these words in your mind. I control my thoughts. I let go of what I cannot change. I wake up ready for a great day. Feel each word fill you with strength. This is your secret to lasting peace and happiness. Long pause. Let these affirmations sink in with slow, deep breaths. Conclusion. Sleep with a free mind. As you go to sleep, know that you have taken charge of your thoughts. Tomorrow, you will wake up calm, focused, and ready to live fully. Remember, your mind is like a garden. Choose your seeds wisely. Good night, and may your dreams be light and your morning bright. And with a gentle, lingering pause, Rise and shine. Own your morning, own your day. Set the stage. Hello, friend. Tonight, we're going to learn a new way to wake up happy and strong. Think of your last thoughts as a finishing touch on a painting. You decide the final picture that will brighten your tomorrow. Pause, take a slow, deep breath. Part 1. Know what's yours to control. Imagine you are the captain of a ship. You steer the ship, but the weather might change. In life, you control your thoughts and actions, but not every storm. When you face a worry, ask, can I change this? If not, let it float away like a cloud. Pause. Picture a calm captain on a vast blue sea. Part 2. The power of your last thoughts. What you think about just before sleep will grow into your morning feelings. If you fill your mind with stress or sadness, you will wake up heavy. But if you choose joy, hope, and strength, your day will start with a burst of energy. Pause. Visualize a sunrise full of vibrant colors. Part 3. Drop the extra weight. Think of your mind as a backpack. Every worry or regret is like a heavy stone. At night, decide which stones you really need and which ones you can put down. If something can be fixed later, let it rest. Pause. Imagine yourself unloading a backpack and feeling lighter. Part 4. Practice picking your thoughts. The Stoics were like skill coaches. They taught that you must choose which thoughts you hold on to. Instead of letting your mind replay old arguments or fears, say, I am happy, I am strong, and I will have a great day. Pause. Take a deep breath and repeat these words in your head. Part 5. Your evening routine for a strong start. Follow these simple steps each night. 1. Find a quiet, cozy spot and turn off all screens. 2. Think of one thing that made you smile today. 3. Pick one small worry and decide how you will handle it tomorrow. 4. Choose a guiding thought such as, I rise with purpose and joy. Pause. Allow a minute for silent reflection. Part 6. Deep breathing to calm your mind. When your mind feels crowded, slow down your breath. Try this. Breathe in slowly for 4 counts. Hold for 2 counts. Breathe out slowly for 6 counts. Imagine you are blowing dandelion seeds away on a warm day. Each breath clears your mind. Practice a few rounds of deep breathing together. Part 7. The importance of restful stillness. Even heroes need a break. The strongest warriors know that rest is not a weakness, but a tool to recharge. Imagine your favorite athlete who takes time off to recover so that he can perform better. Resting your mind is a powerful choice that makes you ready for anything. Pause. Picture an athlete resting before the big game. Part 8. Set a clear purpose for your morning. Before you drift off, decide what you want tomorrow to be like. See yourself waking up with clear goals, smiling, and ready to tackle the day. Your first thoughts in the morning will shape your whole day. Pause. Visualize your perfect morning. A cup of coffee, a bright sunrise, and a clear mind. Part 9. Final affirmations and reflection. Now, softly repeat these words in your mind. I choose my thoughts. I let go of what I cannot change. I wake up with purpose and energy. Let these words bring a warm, strong feeling inside you. The art of letting go. Finding inner peace. What if I told you that most of your stress, most of your frustration, isn't coming from your life itself, but from the way you hold on to things? Think about it. A single argument in the morning can ruin your whole day. A past mistake can keep you up at night. A small worry can grow into an overwhelming storm in your mind. But what if you could train your mind to let go? What if you could break free from unnecessary stress and live with a peaceful, clear mind? Today, we're going to talk about the art of letting go, the key to a lighter, happier, and more powerful life. And here's the best part. You don't need to be a monk or meditate for hours to do this. You just need to understand how your mind works and how to stop it from holding on to things that don't serve you. Let's begin. Section 1. Why we hold on to things we should let go. A person sitting in bed, staring at the ceiling, lost in thought. Flashbacks of stressful moments replay in their mind. Have you ever had a moment where you just couldn't stop thinking about something? Maybe someone said something rude to you, and hours later, you're still replaying it in your head. Why do we do this? Because the mind treats every thought like it's important. It grabs onto anger, regret, or worry and refuses to let go, like a dog that won't release a bone. But here's the truth. Not every thought deserves your attention. A trained mind knows how to filter thoughts. It asks, is this thought helping me? Is it something I can control? Is it worth my energy? If the answer is no, then why keep it? Cut to a person scrolling on their phone, frustrated over bad news, then stopping, taking a deep breath, and putting the phone down. That's the power of a disciplined mind. It doesn't waste time feeding negative emotions. It chooses what to focus on, and lets go of the rest. Section 2. The power of emotional detachment. Scene: a person in a traffic jam, getting frustrated, honking. Cut to another person in the same traffic jam, calmly listening to music, smiling. Narrator: two people, same situation, two different reactions. What's the difference? The first person is attached to their emotions. They let anger take over. The second person understands that frustration doesn't change the traffic, so they let go. This is called emotional detachment. It doesn't mean you stop feeling emotions. It means you stop holding on to them when they're no longer useful. You feel anger when it happens, but you don't let it ruin your whole day. You experience sadness, but you don't let it control your future. You acknowledge worry, but you don't let it grow into panic. This is not avoiding reality. It's choosing peace. Cut to a person journaling before bed, writing down their worries, then closing the book and turning off the light peacefully. The Stoics, some of the greatest thinkers in history, practiced this every day. Before bed, they would ask themselves, what did I learn today? What can I change? What do I need to release? Everything else? Gone. They didn't carry today's stress into tomorrow. And neither should you. Section 3. Breaking the habit of overthinking. Scene: a person lying in bed, tossing and turning, their mind racing with worries about the future. Narrator: why do we overthink? Because our minds try to solve things that don't even need solving. Most problems are not solved by thinking more. They are solved by thinking less. But more clearly, the Stoics had a powerful trick for this. Ask one simple question to clear your mind. When you feel overwhelmed, ask yourself, is this something I can control? If yes, take action. If no, let it go. That's it. Cut to a person receiving a stressful email, taking a deep breath and responding calmly. Most of what we stress about never happens. Most of what we overthink isn't real. It's just our mind playing tricks on us. Train yourself to stop feeding unnecessary thoughts, and your life will become lighter, clearer, and happier. Section 4. Turning worry into wisdom. Scene: a basketball player missing a shot. Instead of getting frustrated, they adjust their technique and try again. Narrator: what if, instead of letting failures stress you out, you use them to make yourself stronger? That's what the Stoics did. They didn't sit around regretting their mistakes. Instead, they asked, what can I learn from this? How can I grow? How can I use this to become better? Cut to a person getting rejected from a job interview, but then using the feedback to improve their skills. This is a secret to a resilient mind. It doesn't waste time on regret. It turns mistakes into wisdom. You don't control everything that happens, but you do control what you learn from it, and that changes everything. Section 5. The daily practice of letting go. Scene: a person writing in a notebook, listing things they're letting go of. The page says, regret, worry, frustration, fear. Hey, if you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps out the channel and lets you know when I upload more content like this. Now, let's get back to the video. Letting go is not a one-time decision. It's a daily practice. Every day, ask yourself, what am I holding on to that no longer serves me? What thoughts are draining my energy? What emotions am I carrying that I need to release? Then make a choice. Let it go, not because you don't care, but because you deserve peace. Cut to a person waking up with a fresh mind, ready to take on the day. When you practice this every day, you stop letting the past control your future. You stop letting small things ruin your mood. You wake up clear, light, and ready for life. Because true strength isn't holding on to everything. It's knowing when to let go. You are not your thoughts. Master your mind. Master your life. The silent battle in your mind. There's a battle happening right now. A battle you might not even realize you're fighting. It's not against another person. It's not against the world. It's against your own mind. For so many people, the enemy isn't outside, it's inside. It's the constant overthinking, the self-doubt, the endless what-ifs that keep them awake at night. And here's the truth. Most people don't control their thoughts. Their thoughts control them. But what if I told you that this doesn't have to be your reality? What if you could free yourself from the weight of unnecessary worry, fear, and mental clutter? This is the secret of those who live with peace, clarity, and purpose. They do not let their thoughts own them. They own their thoughts. And today, I'm going to show you how you can do the same. Step 1. Recognizing the mental loops that steal your energy. The first step to mental freedom is awareness. Most people don't even realize they're overthinking. Their mind is like a hamster wheel, running the same problems over and over again. They replay conversations from yesterday. They stress about things that haven't even happened yet. And the worst part? They believe every thought that enters their mind. But here's the truth. Not every thought deserves your attention. Not every worry is worth your energy. Imagine you're holding a microphone, and every thought in your head is fighting to speak. Some thoughts are useful, but most are just noise. You have to decide which ones get to speak, and which ones get cut off. A powerful trick? Ask yourself this one simple question. Is this thought helping me or hurting me? If it's helping, use it. If it's hurting, let it go. Because most of the time, you're not solving problems. You're just feeding the cycle of worry. Step 2. The power of letting go. There's a story about a farmer who lost his horse. His neighbor said, "Oh no, that's terrible." The farmer simply replied, "Maybe." A few days later, the horse returned, bringing with it 3 wild horses. His neighbor said, "Wow, that's amazing." The farmer replied again, "Maybe." Then his son tried to ride one of the wild horses and broke his leg. The neighbors panicked. "That's awful." The farmer? Maybe. A week later, the army came to recruit young men for war, but they skipped his son because of his injury. The neighbors celebrated. "That's wonderful." And once again, the farmer said, "Maybe." The lesson? You don't always know if something is good or bad in the moment. Yet most people live their lives reacting to everything, as if they already know the outcome. But what if, instead of constantly reacting, you trained yourself to say, "No matter what happens, I will handle it"? What if, instead of fearing the future, you decided to embrace it, whatever it brings? Because here's the truth. The more you resist life, the more you suffer. The strongest minds don't fight reality. They flow with it. Step 3. Training your mind like an athlete. Think about the greatest athletes in the world. Do they just wake up one day and suddenly become the best? No. They train every single day. They strengthen their bodies. They develop discipline. But here's what most people forget. Your mind is the same. If you don't train it, it becomes weak. It gets stuck in fear, in doubt, and anxiety. But if you train it, if you choose which thoughts you allow and which you reject, your mind becomes your greatest weapon. So, how do you train your mind? Write down your thoughts. Get them out of your head and onto paper. This helps you see them for what they really are. Just thoughts, not reality. Move your body. Exercise isn't just for your muscles. It clears your mind, too. Go for a walk, hit the gym, do something physical to break the cycle of overthinking. Practice gratitude. Instead of focusing on what's wrong, train yourself to focus on what's right. Start and end each day with 3 things you're grateful for. Control what you consume. Your mind is like a sponge. It absorbs everything around it. Fill it with positive, empowering messages, not endless negativity. Step 4, detachment, the key to true peace. One of the biggest causes of stress? Expectations. Most people go through life expecting things to go a certain way. They expect people to treat them a certain way. They expect success to come at a certain time. And when reality doesn't match their expectations, they suffer. But what if you let go of the need to control everything? What if Instead of expecting life to go a certain way, you simply told yourself, I will do my best, and I will be okay no matter what. This is what the Stoics mastered. They didn't live in fear of the future because they had already decided, whatever comes, I am prepared. This is the mindset that allows people to sleep deeply at night. This is the mindset that brings true peace. Because peace doesn't come from controlling life. It comes from accepting it. Final step, the mindset shift that changes everything. Most people will hear this message and go back to their old ways. They'll keep overthinking. They'll keep stressing over things they can't control. But a few will take this seriously. A few will decide that from today forward, they are done being a prisoner of their own mind. The question is, which one will you be? Will you be the person who continues to suffer unnecessarily? Or will you be the person who chooses freedom? Because make no mistake, freedom is a choice. You don't find peace by thinking more. You find it by thinking better. You don't find strength by controlling everything. You find it by controlling yourself. So, starting today, let go of unnecessary thoughts. Detach from expectations. Train your mind like an athlete. Decide that no matter what happens, you will handle it. Because once you make that shift, nothing can shake you. This is not just about overthinking. This is about mastering your life. And when you master your mind, you master everything. Breaking free. The power of letting go and mastering rest. The illusion of control. There are things in life we can never fully control. Other people's opinions, the past, the future, the weather, the economy. Yet, most of us spend our days worrying about these things. We exhaust ourselves trying to shape the world into something predictable, something we can control. But what if I told you that the key to real peace is in letting go? The person who learns to expect nothing, who releases their grip on things they cannot change. Find something rare, happiness that doesn't depend on circumstances. This is not about giving up. It's about freeing yourself from frustration, fear, and exhaustion. It's about moving through life lightly, unattached, and therefore untouchable. And when you stop bargaining with the world for happiness, when you stop demanding things go your way, you unlock true freedom. This shift changes everything. Expectation, the root of suffering. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning, expecting your day to go smoothly. But then traffic makes you late, your boss piles on extra work, someone cuts you off in line, and by lunchtime, you're already frustrated. Why? Because you expected the world to behave a certain way. Expectation is what makes us angry. It's what makes us anxious. It's what makes us feel like life is unfair. But when you expect nothing, life can only surprise you. A man who expects nothing cannot be disappointed. The Stoics knew this. They lived by it. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who ruled over an empire in chaos, never expected things to be easy. He didn't expect fairness. He prepared his mind to accept reality as it was, not as he wished it to be. And because of this, he remained steady, strong, and untouchable by life's storms. So here's the challenge for you. Let go of expectations. Stop expecting people to behave how you want. Stop expecting life to be fair. Accept things as they come, and you will never be controlled by them again. The trap of overworking, the modern disease. Now, let's talk about something that's ruining lives today, the obsession with overworking. In the U.S., people wear exhaustion like a badge of honor. They say things like, I only got 4 hours of sleep last night, as if that's something to be proud of. But here's the truth. Sleep is not a weakness. Rest is not laziness. Think about it like this. If a soldier never sharpens a sword, eventually it will fail him in battle. The same goes for your mind and body. If you keep pushing yourself without rest, one day you will break. Rest is not optional. It is a responsibility. The myth of grinding without rest. Many people think that working harder means working longer. They believe success comes from pushing through exhaustion, skipping sleep, and burning the candle at both ends. But have you ever seen a champion athlete do this? No. LeBron James, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, sleeps 10 hours a night. Tom Brady, a legendary quarterback, follows a strict sleep schedule to perform at his best. They don't see rest as an indulgence. They see it as part of the process of winning. Yet, Most people ignore this. They sacrifice sleep in the name of ambition. But what they don't realize is a tired mind makes bad decisions. A sleep-deprived person reacts emotionally instead of rationally. A body without rest burns out before the race is even halfway done. Rest is a strategy, not a luxury. Reframing sleep from weakness to strength. If you struggle with sleep, I want you to think about it differently. Instead of saying, I'll sleep when I'm dead, say, I'll sleep so I can live fully. I'll rest so I can think clearly. I'll recover so I can show up stronger. This isn't about sleeping all day and avoiding hard work. It's about understanding when to push and when to pull back. A rested mind moves with precision, clarity, and power. A tired mind hesitates, reacts emotionally, and makes mistakes. The difference between success and failure is how well you manage your energy, the power of letting go and prioritizing rest. So here's the formula for mastering life. 1. Let go of what you cannot control. Expect nothing, and you'll never be disappointed. 2. Prioritize rest as a discipline, not an indulgence. A sharp mind is more powerful than a tired one. 3. Live with clarity and balance. Work hard, but recover just as hard. The world glorifies overwork, but true success comes from those who are sharp, steady, and strong. The best warriors don't charge blindly into battle. They prepare. They rest. They know that when the moment comes to act, they will be ready. Final thought, will you change? Now I leave you with this. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, will you do the same thing you've always done? Will you expect the world to bend to your will? Will you deprive yourself of the rest your body and mind desperately need? Or will you take control in a way that actually works? Will you let go of expectations and embrace the freedom that comes with it? Will you respect your own energy and sharpen your mind through rest? Because the people who master these two things, letting go and resting well, are the ones who rise above everyone else. It's not about doing more. It's about doing what matters with full presence and power. And when you master that, you master life itself. The Stoics' approach to sleep and mastery. Most people treat sleep like an afterthought. They go to bed whenever, stare at their phones, let their minds race, and wonder why they wake up exhausted. But the truth is simple. Sleep isn't just about resting. It's about resetting. Great thinkers, high performers, and ancient Stoics didn't leave their rest a chance. They designed their evenings to slow down, not speed up. They treated sleep like a skill, one that needed structure, discipline, and respect. A Stoic doesn't struggle with sleep. They don't battle restlessness, wake up in the middle of the night, or feel drained every morning. Their rest is deep, controlled, and powerful. And that's because they follow specific habits that allow their minds and bodies to work with sleep instead of fighting against it. Why do so many people struggle with sleep? The problem isn't that people can't sleep. It's that they don't transition into sleep the right way. You can't go from a high-stress, overstimulated state to deep rest instantly. The nervous system needs time to shift gears. Think of it like a car. If you slam the brakes after going full speed, you'll skid out of control. The same happens with sleep. People try to shut their eyes while their minds are still racing. They expect rest to come while their bodies are still wired. And then they wonder why they toss and turn all night. But the Stoics knew better. They created rituals that told their bodies, it's time to slow down. And modern science backs them up. Deep sleep isn't random. It's a process. A person who masters this process doesn't just sleep better. They wake up with more energy, more focus, and more control over their lives. The power of sleep rituals. Here's the reality. Your night begins before you close your eyes. If you spend your evening scrolling, watching high-energy content, or stressing about tomorrow, your body won't understand it's time to rest. Your nervous system stays on high alert, making deep sleep nearly impossible. But when you intentionally slow down, you tell your body, we're done for the day. This can mean dimming the lights, lowering the volume, or doing something calming, reading, journaling, stretching. These aren't just routines. They're signals to your brain that it's safe to let go. A Stoic doesn't end their day in chaos. They don't let the world control their energy. They take charge. And when sleep comes, it comes deeply and without resistance. The secret to waking up energized. Most people wake up feeling like they barely survived the night. But those who master sleep wake up ready. Their minds are sharp. Their bodies are strong. Their energy is high. Why? Because they don't fight rest. They use it. They don't rely on caffeine to cover up exhaustion. They don't push through the day feeling sluggish and distracted. They operate on true energy, not artificial stimulation. The modern world glorifies exhaustion, but you don't have to. Society rewards people who grind nonstop. It tells you to sacrifice sleep for success, to push harder, to do more. But this is a lie. The real high performers, the ones who dominate in business, sports, and life, don't burn themselves out. They treat rest as a strategy. They train their bodies to recover properly. They see sleep as fuel, not as wasted time. A person who respects sleep gains an advantage over everyone who ignores it. The final barrier, letting go of control. The biggest reason people can't sleep? They won't let go. They lie in bed replaying the past, worrying about the future, overanalyzing every detail. Their bodies are still, but their minds are fighting. The Stoics knew that control is an illusion. They trained themselves to recognize what they could change and accept what they couldn't. They understood that letting go is not weakness, it's strength. A person who can release their worries at night doesn't just sleep better. They live better. The choice is yours. You can keep struggling with sleep, feeling drained, and fighting against your own biology. Or you can take control. You can create habits that allow sleep to work for you. You can wake up feeling recharged, not just less tired. You can move through life with energy, focus, and resilience. This isn't about getting lucky. It's about choosing to live differently. And those who make that choice, they don't just sleep well. They thrive. The myth of hustle culture. Society says success means sacrificing sleep. The truth? The greatest warriors, leaders, and thinkers master their rest. Sleep is a weapon, not a weakness. Part 1. The Science of Deep Recovery. Your brain is like a high-performance engine. It needs proper maintenance. Sleep controls everything: memory, energy, emotions, decision-making. Cutting sleep is like draining the battery of your mind and body. Part 2. How high performers sleep differently. They follow strict sleep cycles, same time every night. They prepare their bodies. No screens, no stimulation before bed. They treat sleep as fuel, not just a pause button. Part 3. The Warrior's Evening Routine. A simple formula to prepare your mind and body for deep sleep. Step 1. Signal your body. Dim the lights. Create a calm space. Step 2. Slow your mind. Journal, breathe, reflect. Step 3. Remove distractions. No late-night scrolling or TV. Part 4. Why most people wake up tired. The common mistakes that ruin sleep, like hitting snooze. How to wake up feeling powerful, not sluggish. Part 5. The mindset shift that changes everything. Stop seeing sleep as lost time. See it as training. Those who sleep well outperform those who don't. Success isn't about working harder. It's about working smarter. Conclusion: the decision to master sleep. You can keep struggling, or you can take control. The most successful people respect sleep. Make the choice. Commit to it. And watch how it transforms your life. The power of letting go. Finding true strength in rest and balance. Many people feel trapped in their own minds, unable to find peace even in sleep. They lie in bed, exhausted, but their thoughts keep racing, worrying, planning, overanalyzing. Why does this happen? Because we've been taught that control equals safety. We believe that if we let go, we'll be unprepared, vulnerable, and at risk of failure. But here's the truth. Clinging to control creates more instability, not less. It keeps the mind tense, the body restless, and sleep shallow. The only way to break free is to rewrite our relationship with control and rest. Letting go does not mean losing power. It means reclaiming it. It means understanding that peace isn't something we earn through endless thinking. It's something we choose by refusing to struggle over things we cannot change. This shift doesn't happen overnight. It's a habit we must build. Think about the Stoics. Philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca. They trained their minds to detach from what they couldn't control. They knew that no amount of worrying could rewrite the past or guarantee the future. Instead, They focus on what they could do now and let go of the rest. Before sleep, remind yourself, I have done what I can. That is enough. Because the truth is, certainty is an illusion. The person who masters this practice transforms their entire life. They wake up refreshed, move through the day with calm focus, and stop wasting energy fighting battles they can never win. They become unstoppable, not because they control everything, but because they've learned to let go. The secret to lasting strength, the balance between effort and rest. In a world that glorifies the grind, many people believe that discipline means never stopping. They push themselves relentlessly, thinking rest is for the weak. Others take the opposite path, avoiding struggle altogether, chasing comfort and mistaking stagnation for peace. Both extremes are traps. Neither leads to wisdom, clarity, or true strength. The strongest people are not those who push endlessly or those who avoid all effort. They're the ones who master balance. Picture a warrior. They don't fight every battle without strategy. They choose when to strike and when to retreat, ensuring they always have the energy to win the war. The same applies to life. If you push without limits, you will break. If you avoid all challenges, you will never grow. The Stoics understood this. They didn't overwork themselves into exhaustion, but they also didn't fall into laziness. They walked the middle path, one of deliberate action balanced with intentional rest. Yet many people today fail to see rest as an active practice. They assume that resting means doing nothing. But true rest is not the absence of effort. It's effort redirected toward renewal. The most disciplined minds don't burn out because they rest with intention. They sharpen their focus, restore their strength, and return to work with full capacity. This is why overexertion is not a virtue. A tired mind makes mistakes, not because it lacks skill, but because exhaustion dulls focus and weakens self-control. So the question is, are you using your energy wisely? A person who has mastered balance does not cycle between extreme motivation and total burnout. They don't wake up already exhausted or spend their nights unable to turn off their mind. They move through life with clarity, endurance, and purpose. This is a wisdom so many overlook. They believe discipline is about force. But true strength is not found in extremes. It's found in balance, the missing piece, the power of gratitude. Even the most disciplined mind can suffer if it neglects one essential habit, gratitude. How you end your day determines not just the quality of your sleep, but the quality of your entire life. A mind that dwells on what is missing will always feel restless. A mind that focuses on what is already there will always find peace. The Stoics knew this deeply. They understood that gratitude is not something that happens naturally. It is something that must be practiced. By default, the human mind fixates on what it lacks. It searches for what is missing, what went wrong, and what could be better. But a person who trains their mind to focus on what is good will never feel empty. They won't fall asleep thinking about failures. They won't wake up feeling like something is missing. They will carry gratitude into every day, turning even the smallest moments into something meaningful. This is not about pretending struggles don't exist. It's about shifting the mind away from frustration and toward appreciation. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's greatest thinkers, didn't just reflect on problems. He actively searched for reasons to be grateful. Hey, if you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps out the channel and lets you know when I upload more content like this. Now, let's get back to the video. Because he knew, the more you train your mind to see what is good, the more good you will find. The art of living, mastering energy, focus, and peace. We've all been there, staring at the ceiling at night, our minds running in circles, thinking about what we didn't do, what we should have done, what might go wrong tomorrow, and somehow, instead of finding solutions, we just find more stress. Why? Because the human brain is wired for survival. It tries to control everything, thinking that if we just plan harder, worry longer, and analyze deeper, we'll be safe. But here's the truth. The more you try to control everything, the more out of control you feel. The people who live with true strength, clarity, and peace are not those who obsess over every detail. They are the ones who know how to let go. Lesson 1. Energy is your most valuable currency. You only have so much energy in a day. Spend it wisely. Imagine your energy like money in a bank account. If you waste it on things that don't matter, overthinking, unnecessary stress, arguing about things outside your control, you'll be broke before the day even begins. But if you invest your energy wisely on things that truly matter, you'll see massive returns. This is why successful people don't spend hours worrying about things they can't change. They focus only on what they can control and let go of the rest. Lesson 2. The power of stillness. In today's world, people are addicted to busyness. They wear exhaustion like a badge of honor, thinking that being tired means being productive. But high achievers know that true power comes from stillness. A sharp mind is a rested mind. A focused mind is a quiet mind. A strong body is a recovered body. Instead of trying to do more, ask yourself, am I doing what actually matters? If not, step back, reset, move with intention, not impulse. Lesson 3. The only real control you have. At the end of the day, you can't control everything, but you can control your thoughts, your focus, your response to challenges. That's where real power comes from. A warrior doesn't fight every battle. They fight the right ones. A wise person doesn't waste energy on every problem. They focus only on what truly matters. Master this, and life will feel lighter. Effort will feel easier, and you will move through every day with strength, clarity, and peace. The power of gratitude and inner strength, a new perspective. Iantiaro, engaging hook. Imagine waking up every morning with a sense of peace, no matter what's going on in your life. Imagine facing challenges without being overwhelmed, handling stress without losing yourself, and sleeping at night with a heart that is light and a mind that is calm. Most people chase happiness like it's something they'll find in the future, a new job, a big win, or some perfect moment. But what if the secret to happiness isn't in those rare events? What if real peace and joy come from something much simpler, something already in your life, just waiting to be noticed? Today, we're going to talk about gratitude and mental strength, two powerful tools that can change how you experience life. By the end of this, you'll have a new way of thinking that can turn even the hardest days into something meaningful. So stick with me. Don't skip this, because this could be the message that finally helps you break free from stress, worry, and dissatisfaction. Part 1. Why happiness feels out of reach. Most people believe happiness comes from big moments, getting a dream job, falling in love, or achieving something great. But here's the truth. Happiness isn't in the big wins. It's in the small moments you overlook every day. Think about this. Two people wake up to the same day. One notices the warmth of the sun, the comfort of their bed, the taste of their morning coffee. The other only sees what's missing, the bills, the stress, the things that aren't perfect. Same day, same circumstances. But one person feels grateful and content. The other feels frustrated and empty. Why? Because happiness isn't about what happens to you. It's about what you choose to focus on. You don't need a perfect life to feel happy. You just need to start seeing what's already good. And the best way to do that? Gratitude. Part 2. The power of daily gratitude. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It's a mindset shift. It's the ability to notice and appreciate what's already in front of you. The problem is, most people never train their minds to see the good. Instead, they train themselves to focus on problems. Let's be honest, when something goes wrong, your mind latches onto it, right? Maybe your car broke down, someone was rude to you, or your plans fell apart. You could have had 99 good things happen, but that one bad moment takes over your whole mood. That's because your brain is wired to focus on problems. But here's the good news. You can rewire it. How? By practicing daily gratitude. One simple habit can change everything. Every night, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Not huge things, simple things. The way your kid laughed today, the way your pet greeted you when you came home, the meal you enjoyed, the fact that you made it through another day. This might seem small, but it's powerful. It trains your brain to see what's good instead of only what's missing. And when you train yourself to see the good, your life changes. Part 3. How gratitude builds unbreakable mental strength. Life will always bring stress. That's just reality. But here's the thing. Stress doesn't come from events. It comes from how we react to them. Think about two people stuck in traffic. One person is furious, gripping the wheel, yelling at drivers. The other person turns on their favorite music, enjoys the moment, and stays calm. Same traffic, different experience. Why? Because one person let the situation control them. The other chose their reaction. This is where gratitude connects to mental strength. When you focus on what's good, you stop letting small problems ruin your whole day. The Stoics, some of the wisest thinkers in history, practiced this daily. They understood that most of life is out of our control, but our mindset, that's always in our hands. And that's what makes some people unshakable. They don't wait for life to be easy before they find peace. They create peace no matter what's happening. Part 4. Training your mind like a Stoic. Want to know a secret? Most people aren't in control of their own minds. They're constantly reacting, letting stress, fear, or frustration take over. But strong-minded people train themselves to stay calm no matter what. They don't let emotions rule them. They master their emotions. And you can, too. Here's a 3-step practice to train your mind to be unshakable. Step 1. Pause before reacting. When something upsets you, don't react right away. Take a deep breath. Give yourself a moment. Most problems feel worse because we react without thinking. But if you train yourself to pause, you take back control. Step 2. Ask, will this matter in a year? Most things that stress you out won't even matter a year from now. So why give them so much power today? Train yourself to see things in perspective. Step 3. Choose your focus. No matter what's happening, you can find something to appreciate. You can focus on what's missing, or you can focus on what's still good. Every single moment, you have a choice, and that choice shapes your life. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update. Also, turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. See you in the next one.